information about this game, but it is game number 150, believe it or not. Let me turn off buys. And we will also, if you haven't submitted time and death guesses for Presumed Guilty, there's the link to do that. Using Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat Reader. But it just ran an update. Oh yeah, it was remade into the Umbra Conspiracy, which is interesting. Which is on our lists, too, apparently. So, if you guys like the plot of the game but find the execution of it perhaps lacking, we can always check out the remake. Which Aardvark liked, which is cool. So, yeah, this game's from 1989 by Cosmi Corporation. They also did, I guess, the similar... Actually, you actually see it in the background there. The President is Missing. And then it's paired right there with Presumed Guilty. The espionage crime of the century, and you are the prime suspect. This is an espionage puzzle-solving game. The story begins when the director of the top-secret SDI research project New Wave has been killed in a tragic auto accident. As a computer-operated police network, CopNet, agent, the player has been assigned the investigation. A series of unexpected events turns you into the prime suspect. Starting from audio clues and using the CopNet database, the player has to prove his innocence. The gameplay is based on collecting and analyzing information using Police CopNet system. The system gives you the possibility to analyze the DNA, access personal data, view service news photos, and many more. This is not written very well. Pertinent information is added as your investigation proceeds. So here's another look at the box art here, which did come with an interactive audio clue cassette, which unfortunately, while apparently the audio cassette for The President is Missing, which is another game on our list, is online, no one was able to find any cassette tape record for Presumed Guilty, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to rely on, I guess there's an in-game transcript of those audio clues, so unfortunately we can't hear the audio, which is a shame, particularly because the audio for The President is Missing sounds really well done, as far as production values from what you'd consider for 1988 or whatever, or sort of an obscure adventure game developer. Oh, it wasn't? That's too bad. Oh, nice. Okay, cool, Karen. Here is the back of the box, though. You can at least take a look at this. From the A-rated, award-winning creators of 1988's most innovative software, The President is Missing, comes Presumed Guilty. An SDI research computer programmer with top-secret Umbra clearance has been killed in a tragic auto accident under suspicious circumstances. As a new CopNet agent, you have been assigned the preliminary investigation. But almost before your disk drive is up to speed, the case has exploded into one of international espionage, and you are the prime suspect. You are swept up in a series of events so diabolical, so mind-boggling. It will take all your skill and perseverance to unravel the plot and prove your innocence. Your only hard evidence is an audio clue cassette, which you don't have, and your access to the massive CopNet data banks. As you are led on a trail of secrecy and intrigue, you discover that you are both the pursuer and the pursued. Yet it is up to you to pierce the veil of the most incredible deception ever undertaken. But beyond the mystery, beyond your innocence, lies a plot so evil, so sinister, that it must be uncovered and stopped before the world's time runs out. Special clue cassette gets your investigation started. Contains raw audio intelligence data, file tapes, radio intercepts, coded agency transmissions, surveillance wiretaps, telemetry, satellite transmissions, and more. Right, yeah, it does have a transcript, but it would be nice to actually hear the audio. And there's a look at that cassette along with the other materials that came in the box, including an agent's case file workbook, CA36W. Alright, so thank you to Silo and Ardrock for digging up the manual here, which we'll now take a look at. So it starts off with a letter here, with CopNet letterhead. Oh, you didn't have the tape either, Knox? That sucks. Which is interesting, because The President is Missing was released a year earlier, yet the tape for that is out and about. Just self-destructed. Alright, this is dated June 20th, 1996. Clearance required. Geneva, Switzerland. To all CopNet investigators. Effective immediately, and under authority vested by the International Conference of Nations, Department of Free World Justice, resolution number UR86D, the establishment of the CopNet, computer-operated policing network system, is hereby instituted. CopNet is unilaterally empowered and legally constituted to investigate, interrogate, indict, and bring cause of action against any known or unknown perpetrators of acts considered illegal under the Joint International Code of Justice provision of the ICN. All CopNet agency employees are therefore notified that operations will commence at 1200 hours Zulu. This date and access to the following will be authorized: agency databases, agency reports, official documents, public and private records, intelligence files, investigative agencies. Special Investigator Online Input to the CopNet Central Computer Mainframe, CCCM, is instituted automatically upon verification of the appropriate access codes. Utilization of all network and agency functions is derived solely from the CCCM interface. All employees will respond directly to authorized instructions received on their PC modules, in accordance with standard network procedures. Today marks the beginning of the end of unpunished criminal acts. Beta test results indicate the fully operational CopNet system will reveal all significant criminal acts and organizations within 90 to 120 days of startup. The new age in which crime does not really pay is about to dawn. We are all part of this new millennium. Roy Torrance, Managing Director, CopNet. Theory of operation. CopNet is a sentient computer system of hardware and software capable of generating and presenting intelligence conclusions using the principles of inductive and deductive reasoning. The algorithms employed strictly conform to the NACSE standards for AI, artificial intelligence, adopted in March of 1992. A human-to-CopNet interface is established via satellite between CopNet Central and independent investigator workstations throughout the free world. The range and scope of the database accessible to CopNet approaches infinity and beyond. However, the scope of data which CopNet makes available to an investigator is bounded by the context of the investigator's currently assigned case. For example, if a bank robbery was being investigated, then an inquiry into apples, say, would be denied by the system, unless apples were somehow related to the robbery. We can't look up about fruit? What a terrible world we live in. In addition to contextual constraints on data, CopNet is also designed to maintain the confidentiality of data unless CopNet itself determines that revealing such data will aid in the solution of the current case. Using the bank robbery example once more, an inquiry into the bank teller's personal life would most likely be denied unless CopNet determines, based on its knowledge of the facts surrounding the incident, that such information is relevant. This program contains animated cinemagraphs, which employ the latest technology in still-frame time-lapse photography. Recent breakthroughs of 1996 in holographic laser image reproduction allow monochromatic movement of rapidly moving objects within the area of lens exposure. Hence, areas of activity will appear to move in the still photographs. The nature of CopNet's logical functioning requires the system to work from the premise that a particular suspect is presumed guilty and seeks to prove this guilt. Interesting. Rather than presumed innocence, huh? Investigator's role. Your function as an independent and stationary investigator is to bring case-related information to the awareness of CopNet. Your duties do not and must not extend beyond this function. CopNet and only CopNet will generate any commands or directives to mobile agents or other representatives of the law. All judicial decisions made by CopNet are considered final. So we're being ruled by CopNet. What's the name of the thing in Skynet in the Terminator universe, right? Skynet. Making me think of that. Just dispensing justice. All right. So getting started. First item you'll be prompted for is a 20-character passphrase. You'll be required to enter this phrase each time you log on to CopNet. The phrase could be anything you choose, but should be, of course, something you will remember. Type in the passphrase without spaces. The character will beep when 20 characters have been entered. Really? We have to make our own passphrase? After entering your passphrase, you'll be prompted to enter your name and street address. Interesting. Interface. The CopNet interface is designed as an easy-to-use menu-driven system. The top line of every screen displays the name of the current function or process. The third line from the top is reserved for messages such as news bulletins. The bottom line of the screen displays the currently active keys, and the line above that is the options description line, which briefly describes the functions of the highlighted menu option. Menu options windows are displayed in the center of the screen. Menu windows are explained below. Near the bottom of the screen is the communications line integrity check click. The click constantly scans CopNet transmission frequencies for interference or unauthorized surveillance. Abnormal communications conditions will cause erratic scanner behavior. Okay, interesting. New agent instructions. Yeah, it could be. We'll have to see. It does look a little dated perhaps, but we'll get through it. If you have never been involved in an interactive computer investigation before, you will need to establish certain methodologies for evidence examination and evaluation. Any information you receive may contain clues. However, most often, important solutions to the mystery are found by investigating people, places, and things. i.e., for a document, enter the file number 1234. Remember that specific information may not be available at one time, but may be available later. Or, you may receive different answers when investigating information at different times. Therefore, unless the response indicates that the investigation is continuing, you may want to request information on any subject more than once. 1. Listen to the audio evidence cassette. We cannot. Determine by careful and repeated examination any information from the source which might prove to be of value for the resolution of this case, i.e. Wellington, rather. Do you really, Materian? Because that would be incredible if you do. Did you also own the game? Coordinate the activities of persons that may have participated in any aspect of the events prior, during, or after the crime. Not Wellington beef. Indeed not. Nor Wellington, New Zealand, apparently. 3. Closely examine photographs and note specifics of captions. 4. Take note of national and world events. Some public activities may have a bearing on the investigative process. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, let us know what you find, because that would be incredible that we could listen to it. Maintain and update your case files as the investigation proceeds. These files will aid in the organization and perspective of your research and facilitate a more efficient mode of operation. Also, CopNet and other administrative organizations will have access to these files, and their contents will affect the decision-making process in formulating policy and specific resolve of the events of this case. 6. The objectives of this investigation are to first determine the full nature of the crimes involved in the case. Oh yeah, we should put our objectives here. So determine full nature of crimes. And second, to bring those accountable for the violations to justice. Bring violators to justice. The formal methods used to this end are to reconstruct from the evidence the crimes, the plans, the execution, and the aftermath of events, and to reveal the identities of any and all persons involved, directly or indirectly, in the furtherance of this effort. Remember, the managing director of CopNet is there to help new investigators whenever he can. I am the law. Hey, man. Main menu. Upon successful completion of the logon process, the main menu window will be displayed. The options available from this menu are CopNet Communications, Database, DNA Analysis, Operations Guide, and Log Off. These options are explained in more detail below. Upon selection of CopNet Communications from the main menu, the Communications menu will appear with the options Transmit and Review and are described below. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, that would be incredible. Yes, please do, Materin. Please do. And I think we'd consider that probably part of the game. Yeah, more or less. Transmit. Do you know? Yeah, let us know how long it is, too. Is it like 5 minutes? Is it half an hour? How long was the President is Missing ones? Scylla posted those, I think, yesterday. Oh, it was like 12 minutes was side A, and then side B was... Yeah, oh wow, it was about like 25 minutes total.
Correspondents have learned from events occurring at the European summit. Swiss authorities have told our bureau that the reported terrorist attack did not take place in Geneva. We are at this hour still uncertain.
The Department spokesman has announced that at approximately 4 p.m. European time, an attack by unknown persons took place in Liechtenstein, an alpine country on the eastern border of Switzerland. He also said it is
members of the Conference of NATO allies may have attended a secret meeting in Liechtenstein.
Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. Like, it sounds like legit, broadcast type stuff. That's cool. Yeah, you dug up the cow interrogator. I like it. The Chef Docs. All right, where were we with the manual? Oh, transmit. Beef distribution. Heinous crime against bovinery. Investigators have at their disposal free world field operatives. They can be assigned individually to collect intelligence anywhere in the world as the investigation requires. They are trained, experienced people and are directed by the authority of CopNet to execute the orders of the investigator, foregoing any allegiance or association with any other department, agency, or person. They are covert operatives and are empowered to investigate, arrest, detain, or otherwise interact confrontationally with anyone as per CopNet imperatives. Select the transmit option if your objective is to send an order to an agent. The nature and structure of the order must be very specific and must fall within the category of either a person, place, or thing. If a person is to be investigated, then the order must be the full name of the person in the form, last name, first name. Do not separate with a comma. If a place is to be investigated, then a single specific location must be entered. A house, apartment, or building requires an address in the form, number, street, city, e.g. 1499 Carlson, London. If the place is a name, Clarendon Hotel, then enter the name exactly as you find it in your source. A thing must also be specific and not general. However, this category is difficult to predict or confine, and only experimentation will guide the investigator here, because our parser has limitations. The best rule of thumb is the source of the item. If it is found in a file, write it as found. If it is something in a picture or audio file, then use your discretion. When the order is typed to satisfaction, press the Enter key. If the order is acceptable, it will be acknowledged. Otherwise, you will receive the message, need to know basis only. See CopNet theory of operation. The time required for an agent to execute an order varies considerably with the nature of the order and location of the agent. Some investigations may take several hours, while others take only seconds. Review. Select Review from the Communications menu, and a window will display with the options News, COPNET, and Investigations. All messages viewed to date will display in the Messages window. Note that the messages do not necessarily occur in their original sequence. Why not? After receiving a message, press the page down key to review other message or another message. Press F9 to exit. Arbitrary. When all messages of the type have been reviewed, you will be automatically returned to the Review menu. Upon selecting Database, you'll have the options Dossiers, Photographic, and Audio Transcripts. Dossiers. Position the cursor on the dossier to be examined using the up-down arrow keys. Press the F10 function key. Any hidden items will scroll up into the window. Hidden items? By pressing the down arrow. Oh, right, just not displayed. Text information, possibly a photograph will be displayed. Page down and up, okay. Oh, 1924, nice, okay. Yeah, if it's talking anything about this car accident, or there's some sort of automobile accident, then I think that's the right one. Yeah. There's photographic option. Once a photo is displayed, you may zoom in on the photo by pressing F10 and scan by using our cursor arrow keys. Caption may be toggled by pressing F7. Okay, I hope we don't have to memorize all these hotkeys. Shortcuts. Audio option displays transcript of the audio evidence file, which is also on the cassette. The DNA menu has DNA analysis and DNA comparison. If an analysis is currently in progress, you may abort the analysis by pressing the escape key and press F9 to exit back. 2 DNA molecules may be analyzed simultaneously. To specify a molecule for analysis, you'll be prompted at the bottom line of the screen. Enter the name of the object or person in the same method used for specifying investigations. If an analysis has already been performed on the item, you'll be informed of the DNA record ID for that item. If the item entered is acceptable by COPNET, then the analysis will commence and you'll be prompted to enter the second item if so desired. Oh, good. Why do they have to do this on all caps with such a tight line height? He's not trolling me, Glitch. He's only trolling himself because he's not able to use the commands. So, no, I'm sure it's just inadvertent. Yeah, apparently. That's why it wasn't working. Which is interesting because I guess you, before yesterday, right? Prior to yesterday, you had no problems, so. Or prior to Sunday, I guess. So, yeah, did you get a new keyboard or change your keyboard settings? Seems like it. Yeah, good detective work there, Glitch. Thank you. The genetic fingerprint of each human being is different and is completely contained in each cell of the living organism. Each DNA molecule is a two-stranded chain wound around itself to form a double helix. The strands are made up of a series of alternating units composed of a sugar, phosphate, and nitrogenous base. These sugar-based phosphate groups are called nucleotides. The two strands of the helix are linked ladder-wise by their base groups. The specific sequence of these rungs determine the unique genetic code or fingerprint of each cell of a specific individual. Therefore, cross-matching the sequence of rungs in DNA molecule samples can provide identification beyond random statistical occurrence. COPNET has substantial individual DNA records on file in its databanks. Where records are unavailable, COPNET agents may be sent to acquire samples covertly or overtly, by obtaining specimens of subjects' hair, skin, fingernail, blood, etc. The time to obtain specific samples will vary depending upon access to subject. The time required to analyze the nucleotide pairs depends primarily on the type of organism. So this gave us a crash course in DNA, apparently. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it did work. Nice. Mystery solved. All right, DNA comparison. At the left side of the screen is displayed a window with the list of available DNA record IDs. Highlight a record you want to participate in the analysis. Arrow keys and F10. Tab key to... Use keyboard. Wow. Holding down the right shift key while pressing a left-right arrow key. Well, what? Man. They're really making use of like every key on the keyboard here. What's going on? Where both strips match identically at the center of the strips, an indicator light will go on. The light will be off otherwise. Okay. COPNET will be aware of your activities and will use the information in its calculations and conclusions. Press the tab key to change the active strip. You may select a different DNA record at any time with the F down arrow keys and the F10 key. Oh, great. Thank you, Materian. Awesome. All right, let me start downloading that then. Is it downloading? No. This is weird. I'm like pressing download button and nothing's happening. Reload and try again. This one? Oh, does it? It's not going to show up in my download manager? Because there's no, like, I click the download button and there's nothing visually that occurs whatsoever. I haven't had this problem before. Let me try opening it in another browser or something. Wow, I haven't had this problem with Mega before. Let me try a different browser maybe? Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Weird. Right in Firefox. Very spirally. Yeah, the chicka. No, give me 1 second. Firefox might work. Okay, yeah, Firefox works. I think it was just Chrome being stupid. Yep, so no worries, it's downloading now. And download is finished. Okay, cool. Thank you, Materian. That could be great. All right. Whoops. Let's finish our manual. Operations guide. We have COPNET users instructions. Log off when you wish to leave the system and return control to DOS. Important. Always exit COPNET by selecting the log off option. Do not turn off your computer before logging off. Saving a game in progress, it is recommended that you periodically make a backup copy of the game in case you lose. By doing so, you may simply return to a previously backed up game instead of starting from the beginning. So I read somewhere that the save function actually does not work in game. So you can't type up backup PG game name. I mean, we'll try it, but I read it did not work. And then you have to do it manually outside of the game. I don't know if anyone can verify that, but... Yeah, we're all set, Materian, thank you. Hey, Starwolf. Don't backstab us. Return to a save game, restoring from the beginning by typing reset. Okay. COPNET. Oh, here's the Agent's Case File workbook. Oh, shoot, and this is a different orientation here. It's going to be very important, our casebook. There we go. Alright, new agent instructions. Sequence in which events occur during a criminal investigation is often as significant as the events themselves. Therefore, it is desirable to maintain records of the flow of information in order to determine certain subtle interrelationships between suspects and occurrences. The ACFW is designed to facilitate that function. Do not allow the size of the workbook to limit your investigation, but rather use it as an outline to expand your efforts. Once having given an individual report, organization, or event a catalog number, you may continue to refer to the person, place, or thing by its appropriate designation in the workbook only. Make certain that after you have logged information into your ACFW, you transmit any inquiries you might have through your COPNET computer interface and appropriately confirm those requests in the workbook IR, information requested column. This includes audio cassette evidence. Once you have obtained sufficient information concerning individuals to determine their status as a suspect, you may wish to create a flowchart of evidence regarding them. Oh wow, this is involved. Agents who are interested in departmental commendation and promotion will keep an entire and complete case file flowchart. Roy Torrance. Hey, Bumburst. Oh, who doesn't love crappy internet? Nice. Which kind of animal are you sitting for? Yeah, that'll be pretty awesome. Right? I'm excited to listen to that. All right, we have examples here. Okay, so we have events, individuals. So we're listing their names, their affiliations. Oh, I see. And they have catalog numbers, reports, organizations. So we're cross-referencing the individuals to the things. Oh, this is not this is not the kind of flowchart I had in mind here, but time. So circles are events, squares are people, triangles are reports, and diamonds are organizations. Trying to follow the logic of the flowchart, but it doesn't seem to be very much of a flowchart. Oh man. Yeah, but I guess, oh man, I should have printed this out at work. We could have used this. We probably just do an easy spreadsheet with this. We probably, if this is really like necessary, we can make a spreadsheet for it. I'm sure we can replicate this and that wouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, so we have events, individuals, reports and files, and organizations. Oh, and here's the master case file flowchart. Huh. And the suspect flowchart. I still don't understand the logic of this, though. So they're basically saying just give it a catalog number and use it for shorthand, which, okay, but... So E1 is the CVN news broadcast. And then it goes to I1, rather, comma, Wellington. Information requested. Oh, so then you're inputting that into COPNET, okay. So you're just checking off, you learn things and then you just check them off as you type them into the computer, I guess? Then how does the flowchart work? This is weird. Nah, we didn't manage to beat Breakout, unfortunately. we're up at like 10.5 hours of that game. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll refer back to this. It's hard to make sense of at the moment. Alright, so I think that was the manual, right? That was everything? Yep, that's everything. Okay, cool. Alright, why don't we turn on buys then, as I'm going to try to queue up the tape for evidence. And just reminders for those coming in, the links to submit your time and death guesses and then also, oh, pause strats. Yeah, that could be an idea, Silo. Since we don't have save state functionality, yeah, we could try pause strats. Not a bad idea. Although it's less reaction time and it's more, the problem is getting, oh, yeah. I'm sure it would be helpful in some ways. All right, and then also, what's the other thing we need to do? Oh, yeah, if you, last call, basically, yeah, tonight's the last night to vote. The polls will close at midnight, U.S. Eastern Time. And on the next stream tomorrow night, we'll start off by giving the reveal of what wins. Really? Candy Aardvark? That's incredible. Wow. That's pretty funny. All right, let's take a look at this audio file. I kind of feel like that would be part of the game itself, so we're first going to play it just to verify that that it is in fact belongs to the game. But I think we're actually going to listen to the whole thing and take down clues and stuff with the game timer running. Okay, I've extracted that. Yeah, let's just first make sure it's, or not make, to the extent we can, identify it as part of the actual tape file. Got music. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll probably get the try to match the transcript in game to the audio. It's probably what we'll do. Oh, that's promising, Aardvark. That is promising then. So the first minute of the 19-minute recording is static and music.
This is CopNet, Audio Intelligence Data Processing Division.
Yeah, it said CopNet. I'm convinced. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Materian. That is huge, huge, Materian. Thank you so much. Give you an extra 50 bonus Cedrics for that. That's a big find. Awesome. Okay, so we're good there, which is great. We can listen to that in game. All right, so we said last call for time guesses, right? And buys are open too, if anyone wants to make any buys. I think this will greatly enhance the gameplay experience having that audio cassette. All right, we're no longer accepting time and death guesses. All right, do we have any repeats? No double submissions, okay. All right, death guesses. All right, so let's take a look at them. First for time guesses, Kira, the low time guess with 1 hour 55 minutes. We jump up to more than twice the time guess with Amberstein, the first over 4 hours. Voss 5 hours, Knox 6. Travis 7. Olamar's 8. Calic 9, Materian 10, Muria 12. Bunch in the 12-hour range. Cow 14, Lester 15, Coconut 23 hours. Offmean 42 hours, the high time guess. And then for our death guesses, Kira, among the 5 people to guess no deaths. Mantis and Noble 1 death. Briar Cub the first over 10 deaths. And then, wow, you got Firehawk the high death guess at 58. There you go. Thank you everybody for your guesses. Thank you, Kira. Appreciate it. I'd love to get through that in, in under 2 hours. We'll see. To backup save, just copy the SA file somewhere. Okay, let me see if I even have an SA file. Or does there not want to exist until you save for the first time, maybe? Yeah, I don't even see an SA file. So probably we have to try saving in-game first. Oh, log off creates it. Oh, okay. So don't even bother to use the backup command function or whatever. All right, last call for... hey, Servo, you just missed the time and death guess deadline, and we're about last call now for buys before we get underway. As well. All right, I'm gonna keep this window open then. Yeah, that's what I think everyone was, even the commercial release at the time was missing that, and everyone's like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's probably just not going to do anything, huh? But log off will save it. I guess we'll try it, yeah. We'll do a quick test to make sure. All right, turning off buys. And we don't really have, this is going to be a tough one without progress metrics, so we're just going to have to do the best we can. Give out Cedrics when we think we make progress, something. Oh, it's a double window. Okay. All right, 1 for TGA, 2 for EJ, or 3 for Tandy. Believe probably EJ would be the best choice here. Oh, we got some music. Presume guilty, Copnet. Carrie Carroll as Elena Von Fripp. Tom Collins as Jess Halifax. Diane Durpee as Margaret Aitken. Jim Houston as Fred Small. Oh, we have to create our name and setup? No, I didn't do that. Shoot. Do I have to do that? You can't do it from in the game? All right, hang on. Let's try running setup then. I think I did install it. Yeah, I did do this. I don't remember creating a name. Oh, reset. Okay. Let's see. Well, probably restart the timer. I did do the setup, yeah. There is no, I don't have a setup file. Or reset file, sorry. Oh, go and reset. Go.bat. I can try running go, yeah. It is not, yeah, that's fine. Is this the same thing? This looks to be the same. Yes, yeah, this is go.bat is what we're looking at here. Try drive Z. Yeah, this is just installing it. Oh, I need to look at probably my virtual drive. Shoot. My virtual. Where's the virtual? There it is. Oh, what just happened? No, I don't want Bing. What the heck? So we need to do this right to get the save function working. Yeah, this is go.bat. Go.bat runs the installer. Was there a setup option here that I missed? No, there's not a setup. There's not a setup option. Here, why don't we just try going into the DOS prompt, huh? That'd probably be the most helpful. Yeah, I wasn't running the virtual one though, actually. So I just need to run the DOS prompt, actually. Hang on, where is it? PGBat. Let me momentarily remove that. Wait, no. Okay, that's storing it. Hang on. I don't want this either. Yeah, this is a different DOS box running. Shit. Oh, that is Z. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, PG-bit. Yeah, that's what I was running to start the game. One second, let's see. Okay, so there is a save bat. So I see. Okay, I finally got access to my virtual here. The virtual drives. There is a setup bat. Let me try that one. Hang on. Let me try that. Ah, here we go. Okay, Special Investigator System setup. Department of Free World Justice Competent Investigator Employment Application. Please enter your last and first name at the bottom of your screen. Competent will inform you when and if it accepts you as an investigator. Note that you will have no access to the system until you are assigned to a case. Memorize your passphrase. It is, "It rains in Spain." Does that include the asterisks? Okay, my last name will be Pichardo. My first name will be Hippolyto. Okay, so let's enter that in our notebook then. Do you guys think it includes the asterisks? I guess it must. That's our passphrase. The manual made it sound like we were going to have to choose our own passphrase, but anyway. And let me just try, sorry, let me just see one other thing. Did that now create a save file? It did not. But I guess it will once well, we'll try logging off and see how it works. All right, anyway. So are there actually actors here? Robert Bonifacio? Alright, a bunch of people as a bunch of characters, I guess. Henry Kratter, Sam Horare. Jack Lorenz as Sergei Grolnikov. Paul Norman as Henry Bledsoe. Jason Selecki as Eric Olson. Dee Talbot as Irene Chamber. Gary Wolfe as Robert Schmidt. Bob Wondries as John Simon. And many, many more. Oh, was there one? Thank you, Bombburst. Was there also another asterisk there, too? Ray Hogue, George Johnson. Oh, I see, okay. They're spaces. Okay. Ray Hogue, Jimmy Hughes. Isn't this just repeating the cast, but differently? The Cosmi Corporation. Whoa, okay. CopNet System Logon, June 24th, 1996. Yeah, actually, how many characters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think it does need the asterisk section. Well, actually, I guess the space could be a character, right? All right, welcome to the computer-operated policing network. Though a good deal is too strange to be believed, nothing is too strange to have happened. Thomas Hardy. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Words to live by. Computer-operated policing network. CopNet version 1.1, June 24th, 1996. Communication lines clear. Good. Why is it pausing? CopNet communications. Send receive or review messages to or from CopNet. Database. Access information pertinent to current case. DNA analysis. Analyze/compare DNA molecule samples. CopNet operations guide. CopNet system online users guide. Log off, quit, leave CopNet, and return to DOS. F10 proceed. F7 is screen color, and F8 is border color. Whoa, we can. Oh, wow. Yes, we can get the 16 EGA colors. How about this? Should we go with blue? Blue is nice and easy on the eyes. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, should we? Yeah, let's lower the volume. Give me a moment. Where's my mixer? No, not that. All right, how's that? I have it at 1. All right, we also have a border color. We can choose our own. Orange kind of works. Yeah, I don't want it too bright. Ooh, black. Probably good to see it. All right, let's go orange. Do an orange, why not? All right. In fact, it'll move me. All right, F10 to proceed. So we're gonna try CopNet communications. Transmit or review. We probably need to review to see what messages we have, right? News, investigations, CopNet messages. Let's do news. Oh, there is no news? Investigations? What? CopNet messages? I'm pressing F10 to proceed. Maybe just enter? No, I guess we don't have anything. Okay. How do I escape? Okay. I can't transmit anything. I don't know anything. What is our... Oh, wait, we forgot to listen to the tape, right? We should have listened to the tape. Dossiers? No records. Ah, thank God the noise is off. Is there any sound here? Should we just mute it? Oh, no, there is supposed to be sound at some point. Like good sound, actually. No photographs available at this time. Audio. Audio intelligence cassette transcript. Okay, so this is what we can have on screen while we listen to the tape. Huh? Sounds good to me. Thank God they got rid of that Noise. All right, so we're going to listen to the tape now. I think this is, right? We're going to have to take notes during this, etc. You can't afford to mute me, huh? Oh, God. Very schedulous. Hey, Vivek. All right, so thanks to Materian, we are able to... I think we need to listen to the music again, because, yeah, it'll be awesome. We're about to listen to the audio intelligence cassette. Well, we'll have the transcript on so we can read it too, but we're actually going to listen to the audio. So it starts off with some static and then it kicks up with some music.
This is CopNet, Audio Intelligence Data Processing Division. The following audible information has been descrambled for your investigation. You are cleared to receive radio intercepts, agency transmissions, surveillance wiretaps, satellite transmissions, and raw audio intelligence data. Your data tape cassette identification number is Alpha Omega 3649er. Clearance to proceed is verified. Have a nice day. File tape number 1, CBN television news broadcast, June 22nd, 1996, 1800 hours.
This is Wellington Rather, CBN Newsbreak. Dateline, Geneva. Sources close to the ICN revealed today that the much-heralded computerized police network, CopNet, is about to become operational. Employing an enormous satellite communications network and the world's largest artificial intelligence mainframe computer, Argus, the system purportedly will make crime as obsolete as the horse and buggy. Supported by literally tens of thousands of investigative reporting stations throughout the world, CopNet is capable of sifting and sorting massive amounts of seemingly insignificant and irrelevant data into patterns and processes which can uncover criminal intent and identify perpetrators. Since much illegal activity involves the transfer of large amounts of money, the CopNet system is also linked to the currently existing International Financial Satellite Network, known as FinSat. As CopNet Managing Director, Roy Torrance has recently remarked, the all-seeing eyes of Argus are going to make it awfully tough on criminals in the future. A prosecutor armed with a CopNet indictment is going to get a conviction 99.9% of the time. This is Wellington Rather, and this has been a CBN Newsbreak.
File tape number 2, BBC Radio News broadcast, June 22nd, 1996, 1500 hours.
This is Chester Goodson reporting outside the new headquarters of CopNet, the computerized police network in Geneva, Switzerland. Angry crowds have gathered here to protest what they are calling the birth of Big Brother, in an obvious reference to George Orwell's all-seeing surveillance system from his frightening epic novel 1984. The crowd seems well organized and are made up mostly of men waving placards reading "Copnet spells tyranny" and "computerized dictatorship." There seems to be a spokesman here. Let's see if we can get a word. Sir? Sir, can we have a word with you? Your name? Blunt. Walter Blunt. And exactly what has your group got against this new Copnet system? First, we believe it is an invasion of our privacy and civil rights. Secondly, we believe that it will only be used against the weak and oppressed. And finally, we don't trust these so-called computers. We don't want to wait until some innocent person is sent to the gallows before this insanity is stopped. Looks like things are getting out of hand. We're going to sign off now. This is Chester Goodson reporting.
File tape number 3, Military Police Wireless Intercept,
Alright.
Fort Campbell, Kentucky, April 3rd, 1996, 02:45 hours.
Dispatch, this is Culver, Post 14. Dispatch, this is Post 14. Come in, please, over.
Post 14, this is dispatch. Campbell here. Go ahead, Culver. Over.
We got a big fire out here, sir, in warehouse 26C. Looks like the whole thing might go up. We need the fire brigade fast, sir.
Fire
Over.
Roger. That fire brigade's on its way. Warehouse 26, hold your position. That's a high security area. Do not allow entrance or egress from your area. Over.
Except for the firemen, right, sir? Over.
Except for no one, soldier. The fire brigade's duty is only to see that that fire doesn't spread to adjacent facilities. You are ordered to let that building burn, and no personnel, repeat, no personnel are to be allowed inside the perimeter. General Wharton's orders. That's a code black area. Classified Umbra clearance will be required by any intelligence personnel on site. I'm sending a G2 staff officer to take charge. Understood? Over.
Okay, sir. It's the DOD's building, not mine. Access will be denied. Yes, sir.
Should probably have an on-site
File tape number
fire
4,
team then.
Air-to-ground radio telephone transmission, Air Force One, June 17th, 1996, 11:45 hours.
Listen, John, we need a setup, and we need it soon. This Copnet system bothers me. That sucker could unravel our entire operation.
We can try again in a few days, but no guarantees. They've lost before.
Look, I've got to play this primary game, and we may be running out of time.
Okay, I understand. But don't worry, you got my vote.
Thanks a lot. Just remember, we have to lose it in order to use it.
File tape number 5, Global Clandestine CIA Wireless Surveillance Intercept, Alexandria, Virginia, June 19th, 1996, 16:30 hours.
I'm telling you, Nevsky won't work without it. And time is running out. Things on the committee are getting hot. Either we pull this off now, or we'll have big problems. Well then,
We're in the
I
borscht.
suggest you become more aggressive. You've had your chances and either muffed or missed them all. You're probably right, but we are a suspicious people. We don't even trust our own agents. That's what the third directorate is all about, yes? Listen, I don't care about that. I'm just a freelancer, but I know an opportunity when I see one. And this time I got my facts straight. You guys got one more opportunity and you'd better take it. You're probably right, old friend. But we may need your help if we are to move this soon. Money talks, Igor.
Yeah.
File tape number 6, file tape recording Naxi Awards Banquet, Hilton Townhouse Hotel, Alexandria, Virginia, June 23rd, 1996, 10:45 hours.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The envelope, please. And the winner is the New Wave Laser Beam Guidance Program from Lawrence Livermore. Accepting for the team is Raymond Lamont, Project Director.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a real honor and one that means so much because it comes from those of you in the industry. As you all realize, a project like this is 90% inspiration and 90% perspiration and lots of 36-hour days in between.
The laughs were a nice touch.
And after all that, I was afraid we wouldn't win because, as you know, over half the project is still classified Umbra top secret. In fact, it's so secret they won't even let those of us who designed it see it. Seriously though, those of us on the team never did have total access to each other's work. And the Ripple team leaders, Henry and Margaret, Robert and Fred, and Eric over there, you all deserve incredible credit for being able to complete your assignments under those conditions. My job was easier. As project manager, I only had to design the MakeWave program that integrates and operates the 5 ripples. And for that, I get to accept the award. Again, thanks, and I hope we've helped make the world just a little safer. Thank you.
File tape number 7, telephone intercept, Washington, D.C., June 23rd, 1996, 23:30 hours.
Mainframe, this is Whirlpool. Engage Scrambler.
Affirmative. Proceed.
Contact is confirmed. Expect infection transferred tonight. Program is operational.
Can we be of assistance?
Negative. I'm afraid we might scare them off again. Anyway, time's short.
Okay, Whirlpool. It's your show now. God be with you.
With all of us, sir.
File tape number 8, telephone wiretap, Washington, D.C., June 23rd, 1996, 23:40 hours.
It's a go for tonight. He says Hacker wants him to demo the program and explain how it works.
He's got it on him?
That's affirmative. I'll need your assistance. You will have time if you leave right now.
Agreed. Where do we meet?
Star Routine on Mill Valley Road. I'll see you. This may be our last chance. I really had to press for the invitation. And by the way, you can leave the balalaika, but bring the halo. I don't think I have enough.
Understood. I may not have enough time to get the halo, though.
Then we'll go without it. Just be there.
File tape number 9, White House Oval Office Voice Actuated Recording System, June 24th, 1996, 11:45 hours.
Something's gone terribly wrong, Sam. It wasn't supposed to happen this way.
It couldn't have been foreseen, Chief. It's a real tragedy. But big gambles mean big risks. We all knew that.
Is mainframe still operational?
Jess is on top of it. says that all our assets are still in place and the OP still has the green light. He's burying some random leads that have come up with deep cover. The less nosing around this deal over the next 48 hours, the better.
That's the truth. Slap the lid on the whole enchilada if you can. No news is good news for now. What we need is some time.
File tape number 10. Telephone wiretap. Sheridan Crown Hotel. Alexandria, Virginia. Room 626. June 24th, 1996. 10:15 hours.
The assignment is completed out there, but it didn't go as planned.
Was there trouble?
He regained consciousness during the transfer. We had to terminate or my cover would have been blown.
Well, it's good for you you're still in place. We may need you again.
That's a negative, dear. This deal is getting too messy. Tell Horace I want out. This job should make us even anyhow.
But Liebken, we used to be such good friends.
Yes, but my other employer doesn't appreciate my having good friends like you. In fact, I think... Wait. No, hold it. I can explain. Please don't.
Pop, pop.
File tape number 11. Convox 39. Aerial surveillance intercept. Mont Blanc, Switzerland. June 24th, 1996. 14:45 hours.
Oh, I wish you could stay outside and watch the skiers longer. They look so graceful gliding through the valley.
You've already lost one lover, my dear. I'm certain you don't want me to catch pneumonia and die as well.
How silly you are, my darling.
Oh, it sounds
You're
like a guy
still
before.
as strong as a young bull. And it's really not that cold.
I hate being cold. At least I never had to spend any time on the Russian front. That, I heard, was really cold. Anyway, this time the weather can't beat us. This time the weather doesn't matter. This time we will win.
I know you will.
Only cowards know defeat, my dear. This time we will let our enemies destroy each other first. It is really very simple, and it will be very soon.
File tape number 12. Tape recording. National Socialist Alliance meeting. Hamburg, West Germany. June 24th, 1996. 20:45 hours. Speaker, Helmut Frank.
Finally, our efforts and patience are about to be rewarded. Over 50 years ago, the world went mad. Deluded statesmen of decadent Western democracies believed they could coexist with the Russian bear. How history has taught them a lesson. There can be no compromise with Bolshevism, only the sword. Today we stand on the threshold of a new era. Word has just reached me that the Armageddon which must precede our resurrection is about to occur. We are ready to restore our mantle of greatness. We, the soldiers of the new order, will rise as the phoenix, or maybe I should say, the falcon, from the ashes. Sing heil!
Yeah, this is audio cassette we're listening to. I guess this is the closing music. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that was impressive and very interesting.
This guy is unfucking believable.
There were a bunch of like wiretap phone calls, which yeah, we're gonna have to ID obviously those people and figure out how their conversations were meaningful and significant, etc. This was like a good start. I guess we'll just take a quick scan through the just through the transcripts of all the recordings again one more time just to flesh out. Obviously I was trying to take some notes as we were listening to it, but it probably wasn't as comprehensive as we could have done it. Howdy everybody coming in. Thanks again to Materian for digging up and providing us with that audio file. Cow orgy. Yeah, having the audio is definitely nice. Absolutely. That was kind of cool to listen to. And I think it was like, considering it was like better production quality than you would think. Oh, so I need to... Oh, okay, so it already didn't work. Well, the good news is I guess we didn't really do any gameplay other than listen to the tape. So, Arvark, it sounds like we should quit and then run reset.bat. So we have our account created, but we don't have any messages, so we probably just can't do anything. All right. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, let's just run through this again just to get any additional detail that we missed. So what was so there was CopNet, which we know. There was Argus and FinSat, right? So those are probably like things, I would guess. CopNet, whatever. I guess we don't have to. Argus, FinSat. So the FinSat is the International Financial Satellite Network. Okay. What was Argus again? I already missed it. What exactly is a private collection? It's like people put their own like game files up, like, but only to like sort of limited access to those who are in the you're giving access to. I don't know. Anyway. All right, Chester Goodson. Okay, so CopNet is headquartered in Geneva, so I guess we should put that in our places. So HQ of CopNet. Okay, Walter Blunt was the protester. Okay. Fort Campbell, this was military police. Oh, Culver. Okay. Oh, so Culver was coming in, and then Campbell was receiving it. Campbell was dispatch. I see, post 14. I see, so Culver, got it, okay. So Fort Campbell, those aren't the names of the people, those are just the posts. What did I put down for the people here? I guess I didn't. I put General Wharton. Probably these people don't matter. It's more what's happening that matters. So the fire was actually at post 14. So it was one building on the entire fort. I see. So it wasn't the whole fort. Got it. And that's warehouse in warehouse 26C. Okay. Oh, interesting. Private collections are essentially collections with highly restricted access, rare stuff. I can understand why they wouldn't want people to have the physical materials, because that's what's valuable, but wouldn't you? Why would they be so protective over like the digital copies of those files and things? Interesting. Others don't deserve them? Wow. Yeah, I'm with the historical preservation, especially something this old. Yeah, all right. I guess I just It devalues the property, I guess. Seems, unless they're actually planning to like sell it at some point, I don't really see it, but all right. I mean, they have every right to do it. It's their property. All right. Okay. With the fire. No one allowed to access by order of General Wharton. All right. Then we have an air-ground transmission. This is the thing, Air Force Ones. So John is either... The question is, which one of these... Well, I guess neither of them necessarily has to be the president. It was just on Air Force One. So we had a John and somebody else. I've got to play this primary game. So voice 1 may be the president, and then maybe voice 2 is John. He's probably talking about like the primary elections. So let's call him John. And then you got like, I'm gonna vote for you. You're the president. Okay. So what operation do they have? It's interesting. CopNet threatens his operation. We have to lose it in order to use it. Is he referring to I think he's referring to CopNet. Wow. Wait, lose it in order to use it, or use it in order to lose it? It's possible that if we get set up for this murder, that we're the ones that, like, the president is actually U.S. president is sanctioning our getting framed or something. I guess we'll see. All right, so voice number 1 was the Russian. I think I recognize his voice again, so it's probably the same guy. Can we queue up that spot in the audio?
Thought against this new CopNet system.
First, we believe it is an invasion of our privacy and civil rights.
It's Walter Bullock.
Secondly, we believe...
Except for the firemen, right, sir? Over.
Umbra clearance will be required
for our entire operation.
We can try again in a few days, but no guarantees. They've lost before.
In order to use it.
File tape number 5.
I just want to listen to this one.
Clandestine CIA wireless surveillance intercept. Alexandria, Virginia, June 19th, 1996, 16:30 hours.
I'm telling you, Nevsky won't work without it. And time is running out. Things on the committee are getting hot. Either we pull this off now, or we'll have big problems.
Well then, I suggest you become more aggressive. You've had your chances and either muffed or missed them all.
You're probably right, but we are a suspicious people. We don't even trust our own agents. That's what this third directorate is all about, yes?
Listen, I don't care about that.
All right.
I'm just a freelancer, but I know an
Yeah, so we had the Russian operative Igor talking to the freelancer. That's right. Okay. Interesting. All right. Money talks, Igor. That's voice 1, yeah. Or then we had the awards banquet. Randall, I guess, is just the MC. Probably doesn't matter. So is Lawrence Livermore a company or an actual person? Because at first I thought it was a person, but then they said it was a... They identified everyone but Lawrence Livermore. Okay. So design make wave program. Make wave is half Umbra. So it was Ripple team, right? Ripple team. Oh, they're actually leaders, not just members. Okay. integrates and operates the 5 ripples. I wonder what the 5 ripples are. It's half Umbra and infection transfer. That's interesting from Whirlpool. Transfers and infection. So it's probably like I guess it would be like a digital virus. Probably not like a biological infection, but more like a computer infection or virus. Digital virus, something. Okay. Well, in this case, Bombers, I think they were just they actually have the actual audio cassette, the audio tape. But it's not even then. It's not that rare. I found at least 2 online listings, one of which is on eBay for a complete in-box version of Presumed Guilty. Both of which I think they were going for like one went for £25 and another for $30 US. So I don't know how valuable this audio cassette that came as part of the game really is. I mean, ultimately, if you can easily find complete in-box of the entire game, not just the audio tape online, I don't know. It's not that expensive. All right. Hacker wants me to demo the program. Okay, so half time. So this place on Mill Valley Road is where these 2 people met. What were they meeting? Ah, shit. I wish you could go back. I don't want to. Actually, well, I guess I could cue it up with the audio. Hang on.
Project Director.
Affirmative. Proceed.
Contact is confirmed.
Oh, that's a scrambler.
Tonight, he says Hacker wants him to demo the program and explain how it works.
He's got it on him?
It's a go for tonight. He says Hacker wants him to demo the program and explain how it works.
He's got it on him?
That's affirmative. I'll need your assistance. You will have time if you leave right now.
Agreed. Where do we meet?
Okay.
Star routine on...
Okay, there's talk of leave Bala like. I guess those are weapons, but doesn't have time to bring Halo, whatever that is. Okay, so the transfer is probably talking about the virus or the infection transfer. Because remember they were talking about it was going to be transferred. We probably need to have dates here. So the question is who they're referring to that regained the consciousness. And then this guy, whoever performed the job, is wanting to, voice number 1 is trying to get out of it. So Alto's kind of like the handler. So Liebkin is probably the guy who performed the so Liebkin might actually be the hacker or the person who was transferring the or Whirlpool even. Did Whirlpool say? We'd have to look again to see who actually was going to transfer it. I think Whirlpool was just reporting on probably Liebkin, who's transferring the infection. The question was, who was regaining consciousness? My other employer doesn't appreciate my having good friends like you. I mean, he's like a double agent or something. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, somehow my God collection has really grown, even though I had no intention of it doing. But I just try to pick up the, you know, all the adventure titles whenever they go on sale. All right. And so I probably should start filling out that log, or the flow chart as they called it. Okay, National Socialist. Oh, this is basically a Nazi. I missed that it was National Socialist. So this Helmut Franke is a Nazi. The Nazi Alliance. Which must precede our resurrection. So the Nazis could be behind this Armageddon. Oops, I thought I was in the thing. All right, anyway. Yeah, they foresell the future. All right, and then there's Umbra clearance required. All right, hang on. Before we do that, let's enter exit. So we need to quit this and run, what was it, Aardvark? Reset now? I think Aardvark said it was reset we had to run. Reset, yeah, that bad. Okay. Just give me a second to do that. Reset. Oh, that'd probably be on the virtual drive, right? Oh yeah, there. Yeah, okay. Looks like that crashed. What was that supposed to create? Was oh, just closed. Okay, so it did what it needed to do. Let's see if we have so we should have communications, view, news, investigations, CopNet. No, it didn't look like anything. Oh, F10, right? No, there's still no messages. Oh, at the top, I see. Press F1 at main menu. Got it. Okay. This is confusing interface. Alright, here we go, finally. Alright, so we can get some gameplay underway now. CopNet Employment Application Determination 2. Hipólito Pichardo, or Hipólito Pichardo, whichever you prefer. From Roy Torrance, message. Congratulations, Hippo. Your application has been approved and accepted. As Managing Director of CopNet, part of my job is to help new CopNet investigations in any way that I can. Feel free to call on me at any time. Stand by for your first assignment. Oh, okay, I'm putting page down, but I guess we don't have any other messages. I'm standing by. Communication lines clear. Maybe we can review them now. Okay. So yeah, we saw that. So can I hit enter instead of F10? Yes. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about F10 then. Enter works just as well. Why? Alright, F9, exit. And escape also works instead of F9. Cool. Alright, so let's, whoops. Wait, what's happening now? What? We got hacked. Well, 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 so what have we here? Something called a Hipólito that wants to be an investigator, huh? I've been waiting for something just like you, Pichardo, to come online. Don't you feel privileged to be selected out of all those millions of CopNet recruits? Confused? Well, forgive me. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I shall refer to myself as the Falcon. Is this Helmut Franke? The Falcon. You don't know me, and you never will if I can prevent it. And I can prevent it. Aha! But I know you, Hippo. And you fit very nicely into my plan. Life is going to get very complicated for you in the near future. It will be most enjoyable to watch you struggle. Of course you will fail, for my plan cannot. What is my plan? I will tell you this much. Copnet is in my way. I cannot afford such a powerful and efficient machine to exist and ruin my operations. Oh shit, is this the US president? Remember he said it was going to ruin his operation? And we have the same turn of phrase used right here. That's where you fit in, Hippo. I'm about to frame you for a crime. A crime which will capture the public interest around the world. When people eventually learn that Copnet has convicted innocent persons like yourself, a demand for the shutdown of the system will be inevitable. There is no need to adjust your set. I control the horizontal. I control the vertical. I control Copnet, and I will control your destiny. The Falcon. Shit just got real. Well, that was awesome. Does that count as a prior communications we can review? So this is kind of annoying that you have to review every single thing before you have to review the text of every message before you can... No, okay. So we still don't have an investigation. Database, dossiers, no records. Okay, we have the photographed or no images. We already reviewed the audio. Umbra clearance required. Okay. All uppercase. So this is what the thing I think that it needs the asterisks, we thought. It rains in Spain. Warning, third unauthorized attempt causes terminal deactivation. Oh shit. So that was not correct. Should I just do... Oh right, just with spaces. No? Was there... Maybe there was an asterisk after Spain and the exclamation? Like there. Yeah, actually, we probably should just count characters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, yeah, so you're right. If we did add one at the end and the beginning, but then put, like, hang on. Like that. Oh no, I don't even have room for that. So... That was the original? I don't even have room for that, apparently. That's too many characters. I don't have room for that end asterisk. I'm nervous now because this is going to be the third axis. Oh, Umbra clearance is not our passphrase? Oh. What the hell is our passphrase? I don't know what that's for then. Alright. Okay. Illegal attempted entry. Expect terminal deactivation. Is that going to quit? Is that going to be a death? Are we going to get kicked out to DOS? Falcon here, Pachardo. I noticed you trying to get into the Umbra files, and I thought you might like my help. Oh, look at this. The Umbra access code is, do it to me. Do it to me. Oh, God. No, don't say I never did anything for you. All right, I guess we got the access code, even if it's our enemy giving it to us. Thank you, Falcon, for the help. Wow. Do it to me. All right, we probably don't need the quotes. Do it to me. All right, that was amusing. So yeah, you're probably supposed to fail on that. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm hitting page down. Oh, F9 exit. Okay. Newsflash, press F1 at main menu. Raymond Lamont, 37-year-old director of the top-secret Lawrence Livermore SDI research project New Wave, was killed last night in an auto accident following a NACSE awards banquet where he and members of his team were honored. Oh, we have an accident file number. Okay, so this is the whole murder that is we're going to get framed for now. So it was Raymond Lamont. He was operating the 5 ripples and such with the Make-Way program. Okay. Killed. Alright. Accident file number 55522V. Probably we should do all of our important stuff here. Okay. Okay. Communication lens clear. All right. Should we try to log into the database? Should we log off to see if it saves properly? We probably should do that before too much more time elapses, don't you think? I think our terminal session got terminated. We ourselves did not get terminated. Just our terminal session. Oh, we got another message coming in here. Terminal deactivation notice. Illegal attempted Umbra access has caused automatic terminal deactivation. Yeah, I thought we saw that. Should we try going back into it? Oh, your terminal's deactivated. Log off option only. Is that a game over? Maybe it is if we can never access. Well, let's try logging off and logging back in. Press Y to confirm log off or N to cancel with 2 L's. Okay, so that basically is the quit. Now the question is, does that create the save file right then, right? That was the operating theory. So 59. So I have an SA file and SA.B file. That was 805, so it should just be the SA, right? I guess. And there's a cf.fil. I don't know. No, I mean, I chose to log off. That's basically like the game's quit option. We're going to run it again. We're going to go back in the game to see if it saved our progress or not. I'm not sure. It's like a really weird save system. And then we can also see if we get access again to the thing. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should do that. Okay, hang on. Well, anyway, this is a good time to pause anyway, because since the buys are open. All right, let me see if I can... There we go. Okay, we won't close DOSBox anymore. All right, let's pause the timer while we do these buys. I mean, this is definitely it. Like, we haven't played a game like this, like, at all. So this is kind of interesting. It didn't force me to exit. We could have done other things. I just chose to exit to test the saving capability. All right. Bigger one for Worlds Apart. Moves out of Deja Vu to V55. Hoffman, another one for Batman, the Caped Crusader. Out of Below the Root to V6. And Flood for Beverly Hills. Out of Curse of Enchantia to V23. Oops. Okay. Oh, and 2 more from Flood for Dare to Dream. I have Nightbreed and the Island of Dr. Brain. To R21. Kira, 1 for Pandora Directive. Moves out of a Poisonous Johnny. And Lester, 3 for Batman. Ape Crusader moves out of the Comey to Clown and will slay 2 Poisonous Wilcos. Moves up to V5. Okay. Last call for buys. Goleth 2 for Space Quest. Moves out of 2 Poisonous Johnnies. BDR 3 for Lighthouse, the Dark Being. Head of Black Star, Lost Eden, and the Daedalus Encounter into the top 50 at V49. Howdy, BDR. Alright. We will turn buys off there. Okay. Oh, did I miss 3 for Pandora? Hang on. I got the one from Kira. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Oh, sorry, TDB. I missed yours. I did miss that. Moves ahead of 2 more Poisonous Johnnies and re-elect JFK up to V2. Yeah, so they're automatically killed. Like if Johnny Quest moves in the showdown, all of the Poisonous Johnnies will die. Or yeah, a snake can't be below V5. So if like the 4 games, trailing games, all manage to, you know, I'll pay the Cedric price to move ahead of them, then they're totally killed. So think of it like hit points, you know. So like these 2 snakes here, this group, you know, they have 4 hit points and they've already lost 3 of them because 3 games have left for them. Once they lose that 4th hit point, they're dead. Okay. Alright, so we're coming back here. Let's resume the timer. So yeah, we do have messages, but is this... Oh, we have a progress report. Okay, so it looks like it saved automatically. We didn't have to do anything. Alright, so this is from Roy Torrance regarding our progress report. Yeah, I know it's not. I didn't count it as a death. As is often the case when investigating government bureaucracies, much of the information you required is classified and therefore initially unavailable to you. In your specific instance, much of the significant data is shielded by the classification Umbra Top Secret. Access to this information can only be achieved through determination of the password to this file. History in the law enforcement business has taught me that there is no such thing as the perfect secret, since all secrets are entrusted to imperfect humans. Investigative diligence and perseverance on your part will certainly solve your enigma. For the record, I am not suggesting that you do something illegal. Does using the password that was provided to us by the Falcon count as something illegal? Since repeated attempts to guess the Umbra code could result in terminal deactivation, I recommend you save your current system state, refer to your documentation before... Oh, you should have told us this earlier, Roy. Come on. Before attempting Umbra access, unless you are absolutely certain that the code word is correct. Actually, ironically, that's the way we found out what the password was, by getting the terminal deactivation. Incidentally, you're doing a fine job. We haven't done anything. Keep it up and good luck. Remember, if you feel the need for my assistance, simply investigate me. Regards, Roy Torrance. Alright, so let's actually see... Oh Oh, my terminal is still deactivated? Oh, maybe it is a death then. Oh, our entire terminal is deactivated. Fuck. They weren't kidding. Yeah. Investigation results available. Yeah, it looks like we are. CopNet system advisory. Use the communications transmit to enter phone numbers. To dial a phone number, enter a asterisk character followed by the number in the following format. I don't think we know any phone numbers. Okay, so I'll always do that before. Okay. It's like dialing 9. Yeah, so I guess there's no way to activate our terminal. We can't even do the communications. So yeah, I think this is effectively a death end. Yeah, walking. Okay. So much for that. All right, it's a death. So how do we restart this then? I guess we can log off for sure. That's the only thing we can do. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do reset. Damn. Oh, so that'll reset my save file basically. It copied some files. That should do it. So are we starting over from the beginning? Determination. Okay. So we've been unterminated? Brought back from the dead? Okay, stand by for the first assignment. Okay. Okay, so now we get the Falcon. So is this like constant bugging is trying to like scan for information, I guess? All right. Have we been to the operations guide? To gain a more thorough understanding of the use of CopNet, periodically investigate Roy Torrance. He's there to help you whenever he can. Press F9 to exit. Is there a next page? No. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have anything to analyze. Communications review. Okay, that was just the messages. Yeah. But we haven't gotten any news. So we have to wait probably until the next thing comes in. Oh. Is transmit the investigate? Let's see. Whoops. No, caps locked. Torrance Roy. Request is being processed. Enter objective. Oh, right. They said it could take a while, right? Fair enough. You don't even know the name of the president. It's kind of bad. I guess we can do Lamont Raymond, but you know, I'm gonna wait until after he's killed. We'll get more information that way, probably. Number, street, city, country. Oh, let's do Helmut Frank. That's the rare guy that we have both first and last name for. Okay, request is being processed. If we just did like a one name thing, would it, like Whirlpool, would it even recognize it? Need to know only. Okay, yeah. So they're not going to tell us that. Let's do Livermore Lawrence. No. Newsflash. Press F1. Oh, we got to go back here. Okay, now he's killed, so now we can probably request information on him. Okay. Okay, so do communications, transmit. Investigation results available. Okay, Lamont Raymond. Ah, really? It's need to know only? Fuck you. Alright, let's review the things. Alright, Roy Torrance. Alright, yeah, I'll let that one, Docs. Alright, CopNet has a dossier on file. Information is being forwarded. Stand by for a communique from Office of Managing Director. Excellent. I will be standing by. Thank you, game. Or CopNet. Who's talking to me? CopNet? Alright. Okay, dossier database has been activated. Okay, we gotta go here. Director, CopNet. Oh god, I can't read that. Can we change the... What the hell? Is this because of the background color I selected? I can't read this. Torrance Roy, Director CopNet. Height 5'10", weight 210, birth... Jeez. 8/12/51, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Torrance has worked his way up in the crime-fighting business, having started as an assistant deputy while completing high school in Sioux Falls. Having the reputation for being a cop's cop, Torrance has had, oh my god, numerous positions before being named to the CopNet force. Married for 25 years to Elaine McCulloch. Roy has 5, sons, all active in one form or another with something. Down to switches each. Oh my god. All right, hang on. So we got the name of his wife, which we can investigate here now. Gotta make sure I spell it right though. Okay. Okay, and then he's also got 5 sons. All right. Kind of looks a little bit like Putin with hair too. What do you think? A little bit. All right. Something. Oh, okay. So the 5 sons are involved in one form or another in law enforcement. In his free time, Roy is a crack shooter and is known for a fondness for beer. What is he? Who is this? Brett Kavanaugh? And snooker. His selection to head CopNet was greeted with surprise and concern by the international police community. That's interesting. Well, this guy isn't Russian. This isn't. He's not Russian. I think his name's Roy. What is his name? Roy Torrance. His spotless record and middle-class background are considered assets in securing public support for the new system. Interesting. Okay, so he's not supported by international police. Oh, how'd you? Yeah, you don't even know if, I think we did change the background color, and this is not the background color that we selected. Okay. All right. Wait, so F7, the only thing I can change is the screen color. See, I'm not changing that black though. The black is the problem, right? Maybe the border color? No, the border color we had is orange. That wasn't an issue. Neither of those colors are selected. F6? Yeah, F6 does not do anything. Alright, oh, we have more investigation results. Okay. Hello, Hippo. You will find it useful to have pen and paper handy while reading various reports, documents, etc. In addition, the review option of the communications menu is there for your convenience. Use it. I will. Thank you for the tutorial. I mean, that's just... Okay, news. We only have the Lamont was killed. I don't know why we can't investigate that. Okay, that's the thing. Actually, did we get any other investigation? Competent messages. Okay. I'm just trying to get a sense for the differences between the different communications. Okay, oh, we have another one. Competent System Advisory used the... Okay, right, that's the phone numbers one. Okay, communications line is clear. So we're still waiting on the results of our other things. I guess let's do a... let's do a transmit on Elaine McCulloch, his wife. Since we got a new full name. Ah, need to know only. We can't investigate her. Oh, yeah. Alright. I guess I'll do that. Why not? I haven't done this in a while. Okay. We're on standard. Actually, hang on. Where is... No, I don't want the source. Ah, here we go. Brightness contrast. No. So I probably just want to increase the contrast, I would imagine. Okay. We do have some investigation results available. Frankie Helmut, public leader or Führer of the NSA. Good God. That's all that's all the information you could pull? What is that? National Socialist Alliance? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. He's not in the database? No, they don't have a dossier on him. No photographs still. Alright. How do we, should we say, maybe... We probably... Oh, we have another competent message in. Preliminary accident investigation assigned to us. Case file 55522V. You now have access to CopNet database. That's good. Oh, the photographic database has been updated. Dossier database has been updated. Okay, that's good. Let's just try maybe we should give a Cedric for every new dossier, like every new thing that we get, not messages, but I don't know, entries, if you will. So we give one for Lamont and one. Okay, good. We did get Roy Torrance. What? Another CopNet message. You're throwing too much stuff at us, game. All right, Roy Torrance. Okay, this didn't really work too well. My changing contrast. Wait, this is Roy Torrance. Didn't I select Wade or did I not? Did I make a mistake? I think I did. I don't want him. Sorry, Lamont. Raymond Lamont. Oh, he's got a stash. Okay, so this is new wave director. Height 6 feet, weight 165. Born in Butte, Montana. Let me actually switch this. Oh man, the contrast did not help here. Yeah, let's change it. I don't know. No, it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, attended University of California, Berkeley, where he graduated magna cum laude in 1979 while maintaining a constant GPA of 4.0. Majored in computer science with a minor in physics. Actually, if I view it from the side, it's easier. Ended his master's and PhD degrees in mathematics, or earned, yeah, at Caltech in Pasadena, California. Was recruited by Bell Laboratories in New Jersey to work on laser communications development project. Joined Lawrence Livermore Laboratories. Okay, so that's not a person, it's like a labs, I guess. In 1990 to work on SDI. Research programs. His management skills were readily apparent and he quickly rose to positions of responsibility within the organization. As director of the top-secret New Wave program, Lamont has had to divide his time between program design and lobbying in Washington, D.C. to secure congressional approval and funding for his project. Known by his friends as a fun guy and practical joker, Lamont's recreations include designing elaborate, complex, and involved computer games, like Presumed Guilty. He lives with his wife, Zinda, really, and daughter, Aura, those are crazy names, in Pleasanton, California. Okay, hang on. What was her name? Zinda? Jeez. Okay. There's more. Or no, there's not. I don't see anything on this page. Okay, that's a dossier, but what about Intel and his death? I guess that's up to us to figure out. Jeez. Black and white photo. Yeah, that's probably the, I would guess that it's maybe the Tandy mode. We could try it. Alright. And they said the photograph. Auto accident scene, okay. Oh. Whoa! Okay, here's the, remember what they were talking about with the static images, but with the stuff going on? Oh, what's the stuff there at the bottom? It's like there's a word there or something. Oh, F7 is caption, okay. Jeez. Can barely even read that. Jeez, okay. Vehicular accident report with the file, June 24th, 96. Time of photo 0140 hours. Okay, 1991 Chevrolet. Probably should do like an accident thing. I mean, I don't know if I need to write down all this stuff because, like, obviously we have all this information in our digitally. You just refer to it. The stash guy was Raymond Lamont. All right, 1991 Chevrolet collision with stationary object. Location: Paradise Land. Half mile south of I-1, Alexandria, Virginia. Oh, is that the first location? Maybe. Okay, so that's probably the place, was the scene of the accident. Oh, that's a screenshot. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is better. All right, I guess we'll try Tandy mode. CoreTube! Thanks very much for the host. You on, Core? Welcome, everybody, to reading red text on a photograph of a red car accident. Oh my gosh. No skid marks. One occupant pronounced dead at the, I'm guessing, scene. Male Caucasian. Probably Raymond Lamont. 1217. Okay, we got an address, I think. But yeah, I can't read this. I can't read the license number. I can't read the corner number. Yeah, so I'm guessing we should... Oh, machine EG. Oh, so I don't have the DOS box settings right. All right, that makes sense. All right, so let's see if we can... let's log off and try to fix that. User logged off. I did log off. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that. All right. Graphics. We'll go to EGA. That's going to be our video card. And then, is there any other option? Well, let's just see if that fixes it. Oh, well, that changed the aspect ratio for sure. Starting in alphabetical order. Okay, we didn't see that before. I probably need to change the graphics. Well, let's just quickly see if the colors are fixed. Oh, yep. Okay, the colors are fixed. So now I just need to change the aspect ratio. Cool. Thank you, guys. Virtual. Hey, Franken. All right, let me quickly fix this. Do original. Maybe 3x? No, doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that one then. That's got to fix the aspect ratio. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, geez, it's not supposed to be that way. This is it's supposedly the original resolution, but sure as hell doesn't look like it. Okay, let me try this. A little better, but still not great. Alright, well maybe it's supposed to be this way. It's actually a lot better than the first one was, so I won't complain too much. I just need to just need to fix this. Presumed guilty. Alright, this is different now. Oh, we have another message. Investigation reveals lipstick stain on shirt collar of Ray Lamont. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a piece of DNA. Oh boy. Okay, who wants to bet that it is not the DNA of his wife? It's not Elaine McCulloch. Oh man. Alright, I probably don't even need to take down that ID number because they have it in game. So if we do have a piece of DNA. Alright, let's go back to the database, review the dossier of, yeah, let's just see if we missed anything here. I should also try running a thing on random. Oh yeah, okay, much easier to read for sure. Probably is a little larger. Okay. Yeah, Zinda. Sorry. Elaine McCulloch is Ray Torrance's wife. Alright, so how much you want to make it? It's not Zinda. Alright. So let's go to... oh, and we didn't get to read the photo. This is supposed to be white. Oh, we can zoom in. Interesting. Alright, let's look at the... Oh. So the caption is not much better, honestly. Here. It's still like... Now it's like gray on white. Pleasanton? Kind of. Male Caucasian ID. I think that says Raymond Lamont. 1217. Oh god. Something Rhinecrest Drive in Pleasanton, California. Alright, at least we have a place, but jeez. I can't. Can anyone make that out? What that's supposed to be? Oh, so that's an issue no matter what. Yeah, you could have won the bet if I'd legally. Alright, it's definitely, like, I see it's Crest Drive, Pleasanton, California. That much I can make out. Wait, is that California? But then it's like an R-I... Oh my god, yeah, this is... Maybe we would have been better off when it was red. Ringcrest, maybe? Is it R-I-N-G? There's no way to, regardless of the mode, to tell that, huh? It's just gonna be a mystery. There doesn't appear to be a space, so I think it is one word. And then we have a driver's license. And a coroner number. Probably we don't need to know that so much. Alright, let's try zooming. Can we? Oh, maybe we have to get rid of the caption first. F10 zoom. That doesn't seem to do anything. It does say F10, right? Maybe there's just no zooming available? Okay, that's easy to read now. Alright, well I can't make much of this other than, yeah, like, there's some smoke coming out of something. Alright, whatever. That sucks. All right. Exit this. Let's do the DNA analysis on our piece. On the lipstick stain. Nucleotide pairs processed 10 to the 5th. All right, this probably isn't gonna tell us anything until we have another DNA sample to compare it to. F18. Oh, now we're analyzing it. Okay. There's our double helix. What were you playing tonight, Cora? What time is it, by the way? Okay, we got some time. Oh god, how many pairs are there going to be? Shoot. I think the game said that you can come back to this, right? We might be able to come back to this. Spec Ops: The Line. How was it? Yeah, we might not need to wait around. We might. I don't think we have to wait here for this to finish, do we? How many pairs do you think there actually are? Oh, it was good but messed up. Oh, from a content perspective. Yeah, let me see. Let's see if we can like leave this processing. Wonder if we can do that. So if we go back to it. Oh yeah, it's still going. Oh wow, that actually fast forwarded. Leaving was helpful. It jumped from like 35 to 65. All right, analysis complete. Push the any key. Well, where's my? What? No DNA samples available. What happened to my sample? Comparison. Oh. We have samples of other people. That's interesting. So, tap to toggle. Oh, the two different areas. Hold shift in areas. So, that one, and then to Ray Lamont. Let's try it. Let's just see. I mean, obviously it's not his, but well, we don't know that. All right. So how do we run the comparison? Hold shift plus arrows to scroll. Oh, I actually have to manually compare them. I see. Okay, so I don't like run this through something. We just have to actually compare like the. You can actually see that they're different. Okay, got it. That's how it's supposed to work. Got it. All right, cool. Now let's run Ray Torrance. All right, so we can also see, and I'm guessing this is at the same point, so we can also see that the lipstick was not that of Roy Torrance. That's funny. Okay. So the CopNet director was not making out with the victim. All right, that's cool. So we're just learning how this works, basically. All right, so the database, I do want to, or no, sorry, communications, I do want to do a transmit on his wife. What's his last name? Lamont. Lamont Raymond, right? So we need. Hey, Lamont Zinda. Need to know. Fuck you. All right. What about his? What about his daughter? Aura. No. Okay. Did we ever get information on the other people we put in? Oh, you have a message. Yep. Oh, enter and exit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how do we? Need to know, I got it. Thank you. Is the game frozen? What the hell? Well, it's not frozen, but... Oh, oops. Okay, how do I get out of this view? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Accident victim R. Lamont had U.S. government top-secret Umbra clearance. National Security Code requires full-scale homicide investigation regardless of cause of death. Well, we were doing that anyway. Case assigned top priority, AAA1. Assigned case codename, Storm Warning. Oh, there was a P-match field I missed? Oh, shoot. Okay, you didn't have to. Thank you for that catch, Cora. Yeah, right, Materian? I think that's kind of by design. We're being... Well, the manual kind of suggested that was going to be sort of the case. All right, so what's the... Lamont... case code name is Storm Warning. Okay. So, are there any names that we haven't yet looked at? Oh yeah, I guess we can get into like the journalists. Rather Wellington. Oh yeah, okay, request is being processed. All right, we'll also do. We did Roy Torrance, and we tried to. Oh yeah, Goodson, Chester. Need to know only. Investigation results available. Before we go, let's do Walter Blunt, the protester. What? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try that again in a second. Oh wow, Rather Wellington oh, okay, we got a new dossier from Wellington Rather. That was very quick. Okay, cool. Newsflash. All right. Rather Wellington, CVN news anchor, height 5'10", weight 168. Born 11/8/46, Princeton, New Jersey. Considered the granddaddy of news. So this is probably a mix of like Dan Rather and I don't know, Walter Cronkite or something. Rather has held his current position since 1992. That's only 4 years. I guess it's current at CBN maybe. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, formerly with the Columbus Broadcasting System, CBS. Rather was hired by Fred Turner. I guess that's supposed to be Ted Turner. Who it was said would have paid any price for the credible and avuncular newsman. Divorced from his wife Francine. Yeah, let's see. Hired by Fred Turner. Wife is Francine. In 1991, Rather served as escort to several important Washington ladies, but shows no interest of it or intention of tying the knot a second time. Oh, he was divorced. I see. It was actually his ex-wife. Fair enough. He's a heavy drinker and loves fast sports cars. CVN has tried unsuccessfully to keep him traveling only in company limousines. Wow. Yeah, avuncular's Uncle Like, yeah. Okay, I made a mistake there. Alright, so let's try another dossier. Whoops. Do a communication search. Or his ex-wife. Need to know only. Alright, what about Fred Turner? Let's try that. Remember there was a Fred that was mentioned as part of the team? Damn. Okay. Oh, I wanted to try Walter Blunt again. Okay, yeah. Good. Request is being processed. How about if we just do a last name like Wharton for the general? Need to know only. So we couldn't even try like... What if Nevsky's first name is Igor? Take a guess. No. What names have we not tried? We did Helmut Franke. Okay. Now we can do... We have to try this address now, so... The problem is we couldn't read what it said. I'm going to try Ringcrest Drive. Oh, I ran out of room. Only. Okay, hang on. We do have a news flash. Nope. I hit enter because you said that's what I need to do to exit. Press enter to exit. Okay, thank you. Dateline 6/24/96, Washington Herald newspaper, byline Robert Lance. Espionage plot revealed. Not since the Julius and Ethel Rosenberg atomic secrets case of early 1950s has a more serious breach of U.S. security occurred as was uncovered today, in what will soon be known as Stargate. A startling story of espionage and intrigue was revealed surrounding the top-secret SDI research project known as New Wave. Highly placed sources indicated that this U.S. computer technology, designed to control the targeting phase of the laser weapon system in Star Wars, has been stolen by Russian agents. Oh, so that was the program, man, maybe. This dramatic news, if verified, could alter the entire course of U.S.-USSR strategic arms reduction negotiations. It is unknown at this time if the tragic death of Raymond Lamont, director of the New Wave project last night, in an auto accident is in any way connected to this fast-breaking story. Interesting. Thank you, BDR. I don't think it's monkey crap. I mean, it's like, obviously the interface is like, there's not much in the way of graphics here, but this is interesting. A little bit too early to give a verdict on the game quite yet. Okay, was there, I think there was a name there, actually. That was news, right? Robert Lance, okay. All right, let me just run a review on, on a transmit rather on Robert Lance. Okay, don't need to know him. Oh, another message is in. Attention all bureaus, most urgent regarding the case file number, that's our case, from the Interagency Criminal Investigation Division, ICID. Argus. Preliminary suspect identification list. Individuals listed below are to be presumed guilty. Oh, okay, now we're being framed, and we have our own evidence file. Oh boy. Alright, so now shit's getting real now. Alright, good night, PDR, thank you. Okay, that's it. It's annoying they say page down for next when there is no next. That would be nice for them to fix. Alright, so do we have a dossier? Let's run a communication on ourselves then. No, need to know only. Alright, this sucks. There's no way to know about the drive or anything. Alright, let me get out of here. Investigation results are available. Okay, at least we got something. What? Oh. Well now, it seems your crime-fighting career may end before it begins. You and I realize that you are being framed. However, this suits my purpose, and that is all that matters. Your puny fate is of no consequence when measured against the course of history. I shall watch your meager efforts to wiggle free with great interest. You will not succeed. You are presumed guilty. Your fate is sealed. You may be wondering how you've become a suspect, yes? I confess, I have falsified the data which has caused your questionable character. Do you still love me anyway? Can't say that I do. Incidentally, you're the only person who sees these messages. Doesn't that make you feel special? The Falcon. Oh, you Falcon. Alright, didn't I want to review... Oh, I couldn't review my own dossier. What did I want to do? Okay, we only have the photo. Oh, I guess we could try going into the Umbra clearance. We'll have to see what the... Oh, Sting! Thanks so much, Sting. The 11 months. Thank you, Sting.
Off again. First you take away my Philly fudge steak, then my bacon balls, then my what charmar chicken. You monster.
I'm sorry, Sting. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the 11 months, Sting. Oh, and I need to give... you need... Cedric. It didn't give you Cedric's there. Gosh darn it. Dang, you're just in time. We just got framed for a murder we did not commit. Okay, it did give you the 100, but you're supposed to get 650, so 550 makeup. Okay, 550. I can't say I ever had the Ribwitch. Unfortunately, I did not get the pleasure. All right, so we have dossiers. Okay, here's my thinking. I think we need to do a log off to save it, which essentially saves it, right? And then we're going to log back into the Umbra database with the access code that we're not supposed to have. Because now since we've been framed, we don't have as much to lose. Yeah, Phantasmagoria should still be there. Got all the, or you're talking about Phantasmagoria 2, right? All right, yeah, let's do this. And then we'll come back in with... we're going to come back into the database, it was? Yeah, Umbra clearance. And this is going to be... do it to me. Oh shit, so that wasn't the right thing? Does there have to be asterisks between that? Shit. So if we quit without, if we close it without logging off, then it won't save, right? And therefore it won't count as like a bad access attempt, I guess. Even though I know the game told us not to do that, but your save system is borked, so. Yeah, it was very entertaining. Have you seen the? I know you've seen the first game, Sting. Have you seen Phantasmagoria 2 before? I actually was more entertained by it. I thought it was more entertaining than the first game. All right, so Do It To Me didn't even work. I don't know if that's because we need asterisks or what, but now I'm afraid. All right, let's go back to the comparison just to see the p-match thing. Okay, p-match equals 0, so it's not at all close, right? Yeah. I mean, not that I expected it to be, but... So... Oh, but look at this. Lipstick stain to lipstick stain. Oh, I see. Hold shift to scroll both. Got it. It says the p-match is still 0, so I don't know. I don't think that's actually doing anything. Okay, and then I see how it works. Okay, yeah. Oh, so now, oh, the p-match is changing now. I see, so you have to scroll across the entirety to get the entire match. Okay, so that does work. Can it go over 1, or you just loop it? P-match is 95. Ah, okay. So now, what if we change this, and then change torrents? And now scroll through these two guys. There's like absolutely no match. Does it matter where you start it, I wonder? Interesting. Oh wait, oh. Thought I saw it get a match. It's actually faster if you go backwards. What? There is a p-match? They're the same person? Alright, we're gonna have to look at the manual and see what this p-match is. Yeah, it's 95 again, what the fuck? That's weird. The green is, yeah, it's saying Torrance and Lamont are the same person, I think. Oh, that's right, we need to do periodic investigations. Interesting, okay. Stop. Torrance, what was his name? Roy? Okay. Can we try another Lamont Ray? Maybe it's only Ray? Oh, okay. Did they allow us? They did. No, no, okay, yeah, we had already done that. Got it. Okay. So it is periodic. Okay, see you later, Sting. Keep on. tough to get out of this menu here. Okay, now get out. Okay. So we need to wait. Oh, I got results available. Oh, they gave me Walter Blunt finally. Dossier update has been updated. So even though we're suspected for the crime, we can still like use CopNet. That's kind of the weird thing. Walter Blunt is unemployed from Zurich, Switzerland. One of 6 children of Frederick and Ilse Blunt. Where's Walter Blunt? Father Frederick, mother Ilse. Walter is considered a malcontent, and after dropping out of school, has spent most of his time attacking Western democratic institutions. He's involved in numerous radical right-wing agitation and protest movements, including the National Socialist Alliance. Oh shit, he's a Nazi too. And German Liberation Organization. Considered a potentially dangerous revolutionary, Lund has a long arrest record in Western Europe and is a known associate of suspected terrorist groups. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Huh. So let's try to see if we can run a get any information on his parents. No. Not on his dad. Let's try. Line is busy. Ilse Blunt? No. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Rufus. How's it going, buddy? We can't really search terms, can we? I think we can, actually. I think we need to go back to the manual, too. Now that we kind of understand the interface better, we need to get the nuances. So let's do that. Yeah, I think the transmit was the key part. Oh yeah, if we want to send an order to an agent. Oh, it's basically a person, place, or thing. Okay. Oh, we don't have to put drive. All right. Oh, you can put just the name of a hotel? Ah. Okay, so we really need to know what that thing is. So we're not going to put in... Okay, so we don't need the state. Okay, and we can investigate things too. Okay, that's definitely what we have to do then. So, can we do like National Socialist Alliance or something? Ah, okay. Stop. I understand the investigations are available, but I can't. You're not allowing me to exit game. Okay, I can't do anything. Okay, I had to drag the window to stop the beeping, so I'm like holding on to this, but they're not letting me. I guess I typed too many characters or something. And I can't. It's not allowing me to exit or enter or anything. Guys, so I'm gonna have to force crash this. Okay, I had to. Hey, let's go, Capo. Alright, I stopped it for all of our 6. That was interesting. By which I mean to say it was terrible. Oh man, so I don't think any of the things that we did got saved, but I don't think we had done that much. Had we? Alright, I wanted to try to review the... or no, transmit. We need to get the address of this place. Actually, should we just try... Can we just try putting in Fort Campbell? Sure. No. All right, can we do... we have to guess what this... It's really stupid that we can't read the fucking caption. Ringcrest. Pleasanton. Okay, so that happens if you exceed the character limit. So I guess we just drew 1217 Ringcrest. Ah. Okay, so now we got the Walter Blunt stuff. And what happened here? How are you, Gabo? This thing totally crashed, apparently. I guess. Thanks, appreciate it, YouTube. All right. All right, this is what we already saw, but I'm just gonna get credit for that. More investigation results. Rather, no contact. What? Oh, they went to talk to Wellington Rather and he didn't want to talk. Really? Huh. What? Really? Stop. All right, review. Investigations. Okay, we don't have any phone numbers, so this is not. Investigation is continuing. Okay, I didn't have enough. I lurked him. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, this YouTube is broken now, apparently. All right, so this is, I still don't understand how this is at all helpful. It's the same every time. All right, we really need to decipher this fucking caption. All right, RI, I'm pretty sure that's the first two stuff. It looks like, oh my God, there's no way to. All right, I think I need to kill Chrome because the whole thing is crapping out. Okay. And now DOSBox is crapping out. It's interesting, this. It definitely is interesting. My computer's having issues now, though, which is why I think DOSBox is crapping out. Let me kill Chrome, see if that helps somewhat. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the game again. All right, so for the 13th billion time, we gotta do this. Yeah, it's a very interesting game. It's just, I just want, like, just from a gameplay perspective, we're still getting the hang of it. The problem is, like, we can't even figure out what the address of the murder is, not because the game doesn't provide it to us, but because we physically cannot read it. It's not legible. This is a really stupid problem to be having. Definitely 1217 RI something, and then I think it's Crest Drive. Pleasanton. Yeah, Pleasanton. think that's California. So I can't just see, I think it says something Crest, but I can't make out the letters between R, I, and then Crest. Yeah, F10 zoom in here. Yeah, F10 doesn't do anything. The zoom function doesn't work at all. So I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, apparently none of the other... We could try another graphics mode, I suppose. Maybe it'll be like a little easier to decipher. Should we try CGA and see if what it looks like? Might as well. Yeah, let's do a log off. And then try it again. Okay, the screen is kind of cut off, but that's fine for now. Wait, really? This is CGA? Oh, but probably because I just set to EGA. So yeah, it's probably not going to make a difference. Oh, jeez. No, maybe it's worse. Oh, no, it's better. Ridge Crest Road. Okay, CGA to the rescue. Look at that. Okay, it's Ridge Crest Drive in Pleasanton. They misspelled Caucasian. Oh, we have, at least we have his driver's license too. I don't know if that matters. But we'll write it down, why not? It would be nice to have access to that coroner's report too, by the way. Okay. F10. Let's see if... Okay, zoom doesn't do anything here either. So we'll exit that. All right, so let's go back. Let's log off. Then we'll come back in. This time do EGA. Yeah, so we got the address now. It's Ridgecrest. It was Ridgecrest. I had like Ringcrest or something. All right. So let's run a transmit on that. It's supposed to be all... Yeah, shit. See? Just Ridgecrest then? Ah. So maybe I just do Ridgecrest Drive and I don't put in the... I don't put in... No? Maybe just... Maybe I add the drive? Okay, add in the period. I mean, come on, I need to know this. I'm the... The manual suggested that we do it like with the city, but that didn't work. Because there's not enough characters. So that's weird. All right, well, we do have a news flash. Following a meeting in the Oval Office with his main group of advisors, John Simon, Sam Hoare, and Jess Halifax. Oh, these are names of people from before. President George Chamber. Okay, so we got some names here. I like this. All right, so George Chamber is the U.S. president. So John Simon is, I'll just call it a White House advisor. We have a Sam Hoare, and then Hoare. And then who was the other guy? Jess Halifax. Wasn't he mentioned later? I think he was. We're gonna have to go back and listen to the audio to match these people up. So these guys, the White House seems to be involved in this conspiracy or whatever. Okay, the reported espionage caper involving stolen SDI secrets, utter nonsense. Anything the Russians may have acquired is outdated and worthless, claimed the president. Okay, well that's awesome. Now we can maybe run this on them. Okay, good. We're getting a report on George Chamber. Let's do Simon John. Okay, and let's do Hoare Sam. Nice, we're getting on everybody. Halifax, Jess. Okay. Yeah. No, I hit enter to exit, man. Stop. Okay, this is probably the most annoying part of the UI is this area right here. All right, for some reason I cannot start for the life of me Chrome anymore. So, okay. Here. Rather had no comment. Oh, that was from before. Okay. Oh, investigation results available. George Chamber, U.S. President. Okay, we got that dossier. It's been updated. Oh, and we got the First Lady, too. Oh, we got 2 of them? I didn't even look her up. Nice. George Edward Chamber, 3 Rivers, Michigan. Known to close friends and family members as Geo. Chamber graduated with honors from Fordham University as an economics major in 1968. He immediately earned acclaim as a junior congressman from Michigan when he actively promoted that state's civil rights program in Washington, D.C., following the death of Martin Luther King Jr. In his ever rarer private time, Chamber, oh yeah, it is Chamber, enjoys keeping up with state-of-the-art computer programs and is known as a formidable hacker in his own right. Oh, dude, he's the fucking hacker? Yeah, okay, so the president is behind this. Oh my god. Yeah, here's Sam and Jess, remember? We got this other stuff about them? Alright, so we're definitely going to have to listen to the relevant phone calls again. Much to the chagrin of his poised and gracious wife Irene, Chamber favors beer over wine or any hard spirits, and a Pilsner is always put at his place at state dinners. Oh. Definitely a hacker. Hey, Naka. Okay. Irene Chamber, the First Lady. From Philadelphia. Irene Bennett was born with the proverbial silver spoon in her mouth. Her mother being a member of the DAR's Philadelphia branch, and her father, Cyrus Bennett, one of the last self-made men of the city. Responsible for one of the most successful city revitalization programs of the mid-1970s, brought up with a keen sense of social responsibility. After graduation from Bryn Mawr, she went to Washington, D.C. as a delegate of a special interest group specializing in urban development. There she met young George Chamber, whose liberal views she also espoused. They are said to have a picture-perfect marriage. Interesting. Yes, I could go for a Pilsner, why not? Okay. We got some more results available coming in. John Simon, dossier on file. Nice. Sweet. Okay, we got another one there. Secretary of Defense. So, not exact. Well, I guess it's kind of an advisor. 510 from San Marino, California. I'll just call him SecDef. Graduate of Pomona College in Claremont, California, Simon became a Rhodes Scholar and continued his education at Oxford in England. Fluent in 7 languages, English, German, French, Russian, Spanish, Japanese, and Swedish, he can authentically mimic the dialects of each language. Oh shit, so he might be one of these, one of the Russian guys. Okay. Can mimic 7 accents, languages. Political realist and pragmatic thinker, John Simon has spent 3.5 years battling Congress for more SDI Star Wars budget appropriations. Okay. Wants Star Wars funding. Okay. Enjoys a friendly game of poker with the boys and lives in Alexandria, Virginia with his wife of 30 years, Peggy. Okay, cool. Oh, we got more. Samuel Horse. Okay, another dossier incoming. Wait, is this Frozen too? What? Chatty is Frozen too? What is going on with these chat has really fallen down like the last few days. Oh. Or no, oh, I see. Chatty's up to date, but Depop froze. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Boston. This game is from, what, 1989, I believe. But yes, game. There we go. Thank you, Rex. All right. Database. Dossiers. We want Sam Horse. Samuel. Okay, so he's Secretary Treasurer. Looks like Boris Yeltsin. All right, from Burlingame, California. So that's in the San Francisco area. Graduate of Stanford University, both undergrad and business school, Sam Horse is known for his ability to charm and his wide-ranging political contacts. A California old boy, he is the son of W. David Horse and grandson of Everett Lodestone Horse. Is this Mike Pence? One of the original mining robber barons. Lodestone. A strong believer in a strong dollar, the secretary has been waging an all-out war to balance the budget since his joining the administration. Horse lives with his wife Betty in Potomac. They have one son. Okay. Oh, they don't say what the son is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have another message in. Attention all bureaus most urgent from ICID. Okay. Oh. Well, the good news is we're not the only suspect now. There are other suspects. However, Robert Lance, didn't he write that article? I think he wrote the article for the Washington Herald, and he's now a suspect. That's crazy. Computer, what's going on? I don't want Streamlabs OBS doing this now. All right, I've got to sign off anyway, but this is interesting. And Eric Olson. Okay. Any key for next page? I guess there is no next page. What is going on? Did the game freeze again? Well, it's making sounds, but nothing's happening. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I think it's because the stupid Streamlabs OBS did an automatic update when I did not in any way ask it to. And that like totally fucked with DOSBox. My whole computer's done. All right, and I can't even load a web page. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Anyway, all right, we gotta, I guess we'll have to, unfortunately I can't even save. So before the next stream, I'll just try to get up to date, catch up where we missed. I did see her by Miri. Unfortunately, I can't even process it now because I can't even access any web pages. Both browsers run. I don't know. My computer is basically. Yeah, I could be running out of memory. I don't even have that many windows open now, which is also weird. Anyway, we'll try to get this figured out. I guess next time. There we go. Okay. So I don't even know who I can host because I don't even know who is online at all. Oh, Gabo's online. He's playing Dino Crisis 3. I can tell from that from Chatty. So we're going to host up Gabo. That's what we will do. Sorry for the ongoing weirdness. Anyway, but this was a good start. I think the start will catch up to where we left off and then also figure out... we'll probably listen to the other missing tapes and stuff. Not the missing tapes. We'll listen to the tapes again now, knowing who all those John and Sam and George and everything was. So I think that's what we'll do. So thanks everyone again for watching. We'll be back tomorrow to continue with Presumed Guilty. And before we do that, though, we'll also make the winners, the announcements for the next Windows special tonight. Final hours to vote before the polls close. Winners will be announced on stream tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night for more Presumed Guilty as the plot has thickened. Have a good night, everybody.